G'day everyone, welcome to episode 4, I think it is, of Panther Press, and back with me again. He's lucky to be here, but Nath, how are you? How's your week been, mate?
Yeah, good. A bit stiff, but
stiff from the weekend.
So, yeah, 80 overs cricket, so not a bad start to be back into it. Got through it, so now we can just relax and watch the batters go to work, really.
Yeah, did pretty well, but we'll get into all those results. I might as well get into them now. Obviously, first 2-dayer of the year, or first one for about 5 years. Yep. We're halfway through, and the first game was our first, so Hicksy lost the toss again, hasn't won one this year, so that's another good start for him. But we bowled first. I think we ended up rolling them for 151.
Yep.
I think their results are up on the play app, but 151 in 72 overs.
Yep.
And then a lot of the bowlers bowled well. It was a pretty boring day. I think their opener, I think he made about 7 off about 70 balls. So I was starting to get a bit stuck into him there. It was getting that boring. Just wanted to have a bit of a crack. But 151. All the bowlers bowled pretty well all day. I thought it was a good bowling performance.
Yeah, the boys started off really well, didn't they? So with Zaki and Bull, hitting the areas, pretty much what we've been training on, making sure we get the ball in the right area, dots, those maidens, and get back to the old school style of cricket. I think helping, when you're trying to attack as well, the ball going, straying down leg and not being called a wide kind of helps the bowlers as well, to be honest with you. It means you can kind of attack a little bit more and set batters up. So, I've really enjoyed being back in the 80 over format.
I really enjoyed being able to bowl wides down leg side.
No, just being able to attack. It's a different style of bowling. So, if you stray on the pads too close, and most people are going, they hit you, and if they move out the way, it just goes over the top of leg stump. They call it a wide.
Stop whinging, mate. Stop whinging.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, 151, 80 overs, and if everyone sort of bats sort of half their ability, I reckon we should win. So hopefully we go well there. The second 11, they were playing at home.
I think they got 262.
Yeah, 262. Yep.
There you go. It's a good guess.
Go through some scores there.
Yeah. So, obviously Planty has just gone bang again. Like he did last year as well, and he's got 90 off 85, so...
it's not bad.
Yeah, that's good hitting, isn't it? And then looks like Zaki has got a 35, and all reports he got burnt by Cooper Fisher there. So I don't know if that's fully true, but so he's got off to a start. And then Geordie's got in there with a 35 there as well, so he's batted 77 deliveries. So he's stuck in well there. So,
and I believe he didn't wear a box either.
No way.
Well, he forgot his box, so what an idiot. They had 262 off their 80, so they'll be in for a good game out here, and hopefully Twos can get a win.
I imagine another president shout.
Yeah, we're looking not too bad there. So Rumpy's not here. Yeah, so third 11. Playing the Basin on the back oval there. Let's see, obviously the split innings. Did you want to go through that one, Nath?
Obviously, I can't get our batting innings up, but I can get our bowling innings up. Obviously, Braden Rowville looks like he's gone really well there. He's got 2 for 9 off 7 overs, so he's backed up from last week as well. And then Tommy down the bottom there, he's got 2 for 7 off 5 overs, so 3 maidens in there as well. So they're all bowling. Even Braden Rowville there has also got 4 maidens. So obviously all the hard training that we've been doing and working on those areas are starting to pay off. So which is really, really good.
Good, and like I said, this app's no good. We've got no scores. So
the trying to see where we're at with the batting.
I'll let you know next week. Well, we're 1 for 169, so a little bit in front there. So. We'll move on to the fours.
What do we got at the fours here?
Fours are playing...
Linda.
Yep, on the back oval.
Yep.
5 for 129. Linda 4 for 77.
No.
Oh, no. And your man. So you've gone hard on Freddie last week. Mr. Me.
Mr. Me. So
and he's backed it up with a 34 not out. So he'll be looking for another 50 this week.
Oh, 100% ready. Obviously, red ink here.
He'll be coming for you.
Oh, jeez.
So Freddie, 34, a bit slow off 85 balls, but he's not out, so he can go on with it there.
I can't click onto the onto Linda's batting here, but I think if we could load that up, he might even have a few wickets. I have no idea, but surely not.
Load that up then. But then Chris Eildon 42, Wilkins 21, and then Cole Scott a duck run out. Well done.
He's 9 ball duck. There you go.
Run out. I would have run him out too if he used 9 balls.
Fantastic.
So we can't see the other side of the scores there. And the Fists had a forfeit.
So. Marky he's not happy about that.
Yeah, he's devastated, Marky. He didn't get to play and he's in form.
It's a win too, so
that's a win. So
take the points.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're looking pretty good for President Shout here, but I think we try and find any way of getting out of it. But we'll also just go through quickly. Round 2 player of the round was Tibbs with his 70 not out.
Yep.
For round 2, backing up from his first round of 55 not out. So hopefully he can get some runs on Saturday in the 1. So let him
continue that forward.
Hopefully he doesn't need to bat, to be honest. But
that's true.
But well done, Tibbs. And just quickly, while I finish here, we've got the under 18s halfway through a 2-day game against Glen Waverley.
Yep.
They won the toss and batted. Just run this here. So
Dino's the coach, isn't he, of the 18s? Yeah. Good call up.
It's interesting, yeah. A few little scores here. So they batted first. You got Lockie Bolt's got 34, Noah 21, M Singh 36 not out, and Tyler Rumpf 23 not out at the end there. So 8 for 159, the boys. So they go back to Glen Waverley tomorrow night, Friday night, and hopefully you can bring home the chocolates there, yeah.
Definitely.
Now we've got something a little bit different tonight. We've been meaning to do it in the first few shows, but just trying to get ahead around what's going on. But we're going to get a guest on here to come and tell us a few stories. This bloke is one of the oldest blokes at the club. Got a few nicknames. Greaseball, Aussie. He's basically the Fabio of the Eildon Park Cricket Club these days with this long, lush hair. So let's welcome Dozzy. Come over here, Dozzy.
Just bring in this.
Welcome, Doz.
Thanks, guys.
We thought we'd just get you on. You don't have to stick it in his mouth, mate. We just thought you'd get you on. Obviously, being one of the oldest blokes here, and been around and started the club.
Most mature.
Get a bit of an idea for the people who weren't around, and the club's been around a fair few years now. What it was like back in the old days, and any funny stories you got for us, Herbie?
Oh, you could warn me about some funny stories. I really got no idea.
No, thanks. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Well, what cap number are you? Pretty much the show.
Number 3, number 4, number 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, only because it was alphabetical order, though.
Yeah. I had your number 1.
So who were some of those guys that you sort of started with?
Mate, it was weird the way the club started. It was an ad in the local paper by Maxie Powell, JJ and a few of the other boys, and we were just lucky that some people turned up that could throw a cricket ball, hit a cricket ball and bowl a cricket ball.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd be premiers in the first year because we had nothing else to do on a Saturday afternoon. Better than sitting at home cutting lawns and talking to the missus. It was a good first year, and we've gone on and on and on.
Yeah, club's definitely taken off since those days, and I still remember. I'm one of the old blokes here now, but when we were playing juniors here, we used to. All you guys do here, you, Bernie, Goal, everyone, and basically grew up at the club. Yeah,
we've seen a lot of you guys, virtually straight out in nappies. Now that you're driving cars and running businesses and running the club, so it's been good.
Yeah, no, it's good. But I suppose like a lot of these stories that we think about, they probably can't be told on these podcasts.
I can't remember it. I honestly can't remember anything that can't be replayed. No. We're a good family club, and we like to enjoy ourselves. And You know, we've been lucky over the years. People like Cole Morris, God bless his soul. Good old Cole, Burns in. There's still a few of the old guys around, Tommy. So no, we've been lucky.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Georgie, your old mate Georgie, still haunts us near him every now and then.
Yep.
Oh, it's good with.
So you would have seen a lot of, like, you would be pretty proud to see where the club has come from where
Mate,
it started.
it's been awesome. This year in particular, possibly, has been a really big year for the club with the amount of work that you guys have put in. Getting Taters back's been a plus, they say. Code coming back for the game. The old Kiwi, McNally, Hicksy coming back. Mate, look, from us old guys, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
It's great seeing you guys back at the club and taking control.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to see like you guys still in the canteen and still doing the meals and still doing a lot of work that sort of goes unnoticed a little bit by some people. But,
We haven't poisoned or sent anyone to hospital since Langers and Crackers. No, it was only Langers and Crackers, and at those days they were playing for JP, so who really cared? So,
so what do you say, just don't eat the dimmies on a Saturday?
Yeah.
no, we've educated Burnsy after 3 weeks in the fridge, they must be thrown out. So.
Or given to the opposition teams.
Yeah, we tried that, but they all woke up to us after Langers and Crackers going to hospital. I said, no, we'll bring our own lunch. So, so much for that.
That was good. And we were talking earlier, about, was it you and Tommy? Like, you reckon you've only missed playing a game maybe 2 years since the club started?
I think there's probably 2 calendar years that I haven't played a game of cricket for the club. Even when I went in a state, I was lucky. I was able to come back with work and sneak in a game.
Yeah.
And Tommy, when I come back, whatever year that was, I met Tommy. He was unpacking, what are they called, the funny floors above the toilet where everything was in storage.
The loft.
The loft, that's the place. He slept there a few times too. And and that's where I met Tommy. And if I've missed 2 years, Tommy might have missed 2, Tommy might have missed 1, but he's been around, since I've been back, he's been around as long as I have.
Yep.
Now we've got him working in the kitchen, so it's good. That's where all you past players go.
Yeah.
To the kitchen.
I've buttered sandwiches before, but that's for a different reason.
Talking about the kitchen and stories, I think we probably should set up Georgie, I reckon, some of those stories. In the kitchen. Actually, they're probably not allowed to be told.
No, we're a family club.
Yes. Cucumbers and all that sort of stuff.
So you might as well just give it away. Poor old Georgie. Georgie was some wonderful pizza nights with his 3 inches of that hot pepper shit that he used to put on his pizzas.
Eats it like it's normal.
No. Dear old Georgie. He's missed around the canteen, but he's still here.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing.
That's it.
What's your highest score, Toz? I just always remember you clubbing those sixes on the back oval at JP.
Oh yeah, JP. Oh yeah, no, my best score was 130 out the back here.
You can't prove either because there's no such thing as my cricket. And back in the day.
Well, I
We all know the story.
That's the longest I ever batted, 15 overs.
Yeah.
And at 15 over mark, the rain came in and we had to call a game. We had to leave the field at that stage and we were none for 150. So it was pretty good. Then we got, it was just one of those days.
So you
bum shots in that?
A few bum shots.
Because I go through the stats back in the day, especially when we were looking at all the cap numbers and all that stuff with Fred. And obviously you're more of a bowler than a bat, would you say? Or
yeah, then I found out it was easy to backstop.
Yeah.
I think, I was probably bowled up to, 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I figured it's got to be an easy way to spend a Saturday afternoon
Yeah.
working up a thirst. So I thought I'd just give me a pair of gloves and I'll wear them.
Yep.
But I was traditionally, started off as a bowler.
Yep.
Never a batsman. See ball, hit ball. There's 2 shots in cricket. The ones you have to hit and the ones you can.
So you're not going to be coaching here very much.
If we actually think back, I think I smoked. I think I coached Taters. I think I coached Nath. I think I coached Smiley, Hicksy. So all those years, I've had some influence. I used to teach you kids what not to do. Do what I say, not what I.
Oh, that's where I went wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what would your best bowling stats be at the club then?
Oh, no idea. Would have been not many for not many, or not many for a lot.
You've got 5s and 6s, sure.
No, I don't think so.
I think you've got a
Honestly.
5.
Oh, if I have, I can't remember it.
I'll find it out. Don't worry.
Also, I remember it's the first wicket.
Yep.
It was the second wicket for the club.
That was the black
You
and white
guys
TV.
weren't even born.
Yeah, it was black and white TV back then.
Yeah, with crayons we coloured it. But no, I never really. I was like unlucky that I didn't take a lot of wickets. I should have taken a lot more.
Same.
But they couldn't hit very often because, as you guys were talking before, anything down leg side wasn't called a wide in those days, so I got away with quite a lot.
Oh, well, that's
They didn't have long enough
good bowling.
handles.
No.
Yeah. Now, just on to some more important stuff. What the hell's going on with your hair? You're not interested in cutting it, or?
Mate, curls get girls.
Enough.
Well, apparently not. I'm happy either way.
And the bucket hat. How's
The bucket hat, mate, the kids love it. They're a good little invention. I don't know who ordered them first, but they're...
Yeah.
No,
I think they're the only hats that are left at the cricket club.
Yeah, mate, they're good. They keep the hair out of my
Struggling
eyes
with
when I'm
hats.
working in the canteen, so... But no, they're quite comfortable.
I remember seeing you not that long ago down at the Stamo, and from behind you had the long hair out. I thought, this chick looks alright. I'm going to come and have a crack at you.
Mate, I think that was the night someone was going to send Liv a photo of me talking to Cam, thinking he was
Yeah,
going
that
to
was
checked
me.
up.
We might get that photo up, I think. Yeah, just
no.
leaning on the bar and chatting.
The curls. Curls pay, have a good day. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's it.
You're just jealous.
Yeah, it's good.
On a like players kind of thing, like from our point of view, like we really do appreciate all the hard work that not just yourself does around the club.
Right, there's a whole crew.
But yeah, it's incredible. Like you go to a lot of clubs and we definitely do realise how lucky we are to have you guys doing what you guys do behind the bar. Every time we rock up, you can get food, you can get drinks. Like there's a lot of clubs that we rock up to and canteens aren't open, nothing's there. It's just a ghost town. There's no atmosphere at all. But we've been probably spoilt. We're one of the clubs that have been spoilt because of you guys that do that, and we, take it for granted in a way that that you're just going to rock up to your club and you can get a schnitzel roll and a Gatorade and go into the back, and someone will come in and give you some lollies and ask you how you're going. Like it's a credit to you guys to keep going, coming back and doing it, and every Thursday cooking food.
Right.
We really do
we enjoy
appreciate
it. We see the way you guys have come through, the way you guys are now starting control of the club, so we can just sit back and relax, have a bit of banter in the canteen.
Yep.
Mate, talking about that, I remember the days when Listerfield used to call it on the way to a game to get a schnitzel roll on the way to their own game.
Yep.
So no, and a lot of clubs that follow us. We're the trendsetters. It's all good.
Probably one of the main reasons we came back from Rowville with see all the old boys and
Yeah.
Like talking about all you young fellas, like this particular year, Cody's, last year I kept in the veterans over 40s to Pimmy. Cody's going to come back and play Taters. Are you old enough? Yeah.
No, he used to go, mate. Yes.
Well, we've got Sheep coming back. Kinners is coming
Kinders
back.
is playing, yeah.
Right, so
Langers is playing.
And Langers and all you
Bolts.
guys like. Yeah, just known you for so long. It's scary because one minute you're coaching your kids in under 12s, a couple of years later you're driving in and ordering drinks over the bar. Yeah. And then not long after that, like mates turning up with wives and you've had 4 efforts at it. Mates turning up with a wife and and a young fella. Huddy, great little guy. Smiley got engaged. How good's the world going?
It's funny though, like you said, I'm batting tonight. I'm batting with Lockie Bolts and Harry Bolts is bowling to me, and they used to be running around just little tackers and.
Remember the days we used to bowl underarm to them at the rubbish bin while their dad was out there trying to hit the ball.
I was bowling full pelt.
On bounces.
Well, they're taller than you, mate.
Yeah, I know.
No.
We better wind it up then there with that
Little slide.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. You can go away and think of some more stories, and we'll get you on
Well,
later.
you can ask me for some stories, but as you said...
I didn't know you were that old and you can't remember it.
Mate, I'll tell you what,
He's got memory loss.
we'll have an R version one night.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yep.
We'll do that, and we'll... Geez, that'll be good.
Just go back to the first one. Just a little bit of swearing.
I won't be in any of them. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Easy done.
All right.
What do I do now?
Jump up.
Piss off. And,
Okay. I needed another beer.
David, do you want to get in?
It's you. All right, can you get out now, Doz? Get out. All right, let's straighten this back up a bit here. All right, let's. That was good by Doz. Good speaking to him.
He was. He's been fantastic for our cricket club. So
still plugging away, so it's good.
Yep.
But yeah, it's time to get into the fines now. We've got a couple of rippers this week. Well, I don't know if you call them rippers, they call them absolute shockers. But we'll start off with old mate Tunos. Came up from the twos last week. Bit of form with the bat and got picked in the ones, and we obviously fielded on the weekend and didn't have the greatest day.
Oh, look, it was a good setup, really, wasn't it? You know, dotting away. Bit of Hicksy about this guy. He's just got a bit of tick.
Oh, the batsman?
Yeah, batsman. Yeah. Boom. And he skied it.
Yeah, so put the pressure on with all the dot balls there, and the batsman, eventually went to go whack, and South Belgrade's ground is pretty short square of the wicket, so even if he hit it off the toe and nearly go for six there. So this bloke's hit one down Tuna's throat. It went slow. It was in slow motion, I reckon.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those ones where you're like, oh, yes.
Yeah, you'd nearly start. I nearly yelled out yes loudly, but somehow he seemed to fumble it and also hit it over the boundary for six.
Kind of palmed it. Kind of bang. Like, I feel like if he had dropped it and onto his chest, at least
I feel like
two.
my grandma would have caught that. So anyway, that's, I don't know, it's got to be like a $5 or something. Tuna.
Yeah, it's not even the worst one.
I know. Let's roll it into this one. So
well, we can start. Do you want to go down to the bottom one? We'll leave the last one.
Yep.
So we'll say Zacky's one when he come off.
Zachy, a drop catch.
Come off the fence, and he looked a little bit like Happy Gilmore, 364 more days next year's hockey tryouts. He's just full chested it.
Yeah, he's basically led up to the ball. He's tried to take a chest mark like he thought it was still footy season. He jumped at it, hit him in the chest,
and just bounced straight off. So.
So $2 for that one. And this is one I haven't seen this yet. Apparently Tyler Rumph on the weekend has made his own highlights reel after the game. And not only has he done that, he's been sending it to everyone. He's spoken to Tuna and asked him to send it to Hicksy, the first 11 captain, just to show him how good he's going. So
it's
$2 just doesn't seem enough.
No, it probably should be more. I do rate it though. Just going around the pub, just showing it off. This is how good I am.
It's the way the world's going, kids these days.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But, there's probably a few more. But the last one we're going to get into, we do have a little reenactment coming next week that we'll do. We had Frog Box there, but it didn't capture any of these moments. So we'll do a reenactment next week. We've got a bit more time.
And the batsman actually turned around to me and said, how big of a fine is that? How big of a fine? And I'm like, I don't know. I think we're going to have to go to the people for this one.
Yep. So set it up. So batsman sort of hit it past Tuna at square leg. He's chasing it down towards the boundary, and Sudsy's at fine leg, so he's sort of circling round it, backing him up, and the ball's pretty much stopped about 5 metres in from the boundary. Tuna's got there first, and Sudsy sort of jogged past him.
Yep.
So he's 5 metres past him.
Yep.
And once again, this will look better in the reenactment. But he's jogged past him. Tuna's put his head down, picked up the ball. Must have thought Sudsy was there, standing there waiting for it, and just thrown it over the boundary line.
That was a bit of disbelief, wasn't it? So I was like, what? It didn't just happen, did it?
No, I couldn't believe it. I would have just walked off the ground if I was him, but it did stay on the ground, which is good. I was still a bit lost for words on that. I still don't know what the hell he was doing.
It was a very interesting moment, and even the batsman's face was,
I'll take 4 for that.
I'll take 4. So, it's incredible.
That does remind me of another fine from the day. We had Tibbs coming up after making 55 not out, 70 not out in the twos. He came up and he said, look boys, I've got to leave 5:15. Got something on. So I asked Tibbs, so what do you got on, mate? He's like, I'm going out for dinner. You're playing a ones game, we're fielding 5:15. could wait till 6, go get dinner then.
Yep.
But had to go for dinner. So.
Had to go for dinner, had to leave.
And then we had to play Cam, who had a snapped hamstring.
Yes, absolutely off the bone.
It was off the bone. He had to fill in, so.
Yep.
Don't know what you. Yeah. Once again, kids these days.
Yeah.
But that probably winds up the fines that I can remember for now. But we might talk about.
If anyone's got any fines, let us know.
Send them in,
yeah, so definitely send them in so we can out people on
Facebook
here.
if you got any. I'm sure Marky will have a few more for us as well. He loves it.
I think he does. Yep.
Marky, but
either know that in place. So.
But this week we've got a function, the player auction after the game.
Yep.
Are you running that, Nath? Who's running that, Cam?
Nah, Cam's running that. Yep.
So that's.
I think Cam and Hicksy are.
Yep. So what's the time? Probably starts about 7:30. Come down and they'll auction off the players. There'll be obviously runs and wickets and catches go towards the score of each player. So at the end of the year, I don't know what the winner gets. Don't know if they've even worked that out yet. But they'll auction off the players and how much you reckon you go for, Nath?
$4. What about yourself?
I reckon about 2.
Who are you bidding on?
Well, it depends. If I make runs during the game, then I might go up to about 3.
Yeah, that's true. Who are you thinking of bidding on?
Definitely Marlo. Marlo's batsmen, bowlers. You got to look for these all-rounders.
That's true. I was looking at I reckon Cooper Denny.
There's bats and bowlers.
He's captain. Might bowl himself a bit more. Pat himself up there a bit
definitely
more.
Get more of an advantage if you're a batsman than a bowler.
Yeah, definitely.
Hicksy gets more of a chance as a keeper as a batsman, but he's not making any runs, so that doesn't really help him.
Yeah. First bowler.
So that's a couple of functions. Also, remember in the iPod Shuffle, 4th of November.
How much will Tyler Rumpf go after he's done the video, a bit of marketing? Is that what it was? Is it a bit of marketing out there? Yeah, just trying to.
That's not a bad idea.
Get his money up.
That's good. But the iPod Shuffle, 4th of November. Think you can still get some songs in, can you?
Yes.
Yep. Definitely get songs in.
I don't think they've sold them.
But if you want to get a song in, get it into Geordie Keir. He's running that one, so it's not.
You'll be able to get songs into probably right on the night, I would imagine. But get them in first.
That's it.
So
now coming up this week, also the 18th, obviously the second week, they're playing at Glen Waverley. If you want to get down tomorrow night.
Yep.
Got the vets playing this week, and there's a couple of old boys coming back. I saw Kinners is out there in the rooms tonight.
Yep. Looks like Shoob's coming back as well.
Yeah, Shoob.
Yep.
You got Langers playing, you got some of the blokes that we played with. So
I'd imagine Joshy Dowling's going to wander down for a couple of games, maybe Mark as well.
From what Kinder was saying, Langers is going to start taking it pretty seriously. He's already trying to take over the vets. So
I think he wants a flag.
So that'll be interesting. And then also coming up, we've got the T20 comp on a Tuesday night, which will be starting on the 14th of November.
Yep.
The first 2 games are at home. So if you're not doing anything on a Tuesday night, there'll be a game out here, probably on the front oval, I suppose.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Try and get down, have a beer, have some food.
Yeah, just a little comp. And what's RDCA comp?
Yeah, RDCA. And I've seen there's a few Ferntree Gully teams in there.
Yeah, a few Ferntree Gully teams, but teams from all over that are playing in this competition, so it should be pretty interesting and
bit of fun, I reckon.
Yep. Which sort of leads us in now to the cricket trip multi. It didn't go too well last week. I think we were out in the first leg.
You went pretty hard though, didn't you? What was the return? It's like $1,000 or something.
1,500 or something like that. Got a little bit cocky from the week before.
It's like a 20-leg multi.
There's 20 horses. They're all for the win. But no, it was. Got a bit greedy last week, so we wound it back a little bit. They got the Cox Plate this week. So we've got race 9 at Moonee Valley. It's Alligator Blood. 550 to win. You do remember Alligator Blood was in that one that we won the other week. Okay. In good form, so we're going to back him again. Race 5, Moon Valley, number 1, Tuvalu, 290 to win, so a little bit short there, just try and get a bit of a collect here again.
I like it, yeah.
Randwick, race 7, number 2, Tom Kitten, $2.30 the win.
Come on, Tommy.
Yep. So it gives us, say, $36 boosted, hopefully get about $42, so 25 on that, about $1,000, $1,050. So that would be nice, juicy.
That's a big one, isn't it? Yeah.
So, going all right, obviously had one win, but it'd be good to back it up with another one.
Oh, so early in, wouldn't it? It'd get all the boys up and about for the trip, I reckon.
And talking about the cricket trip, I will actually get some details coming, maybe hopefully next week with that, and blokes can start booking some flights and get a flight number. So I'm just going to make sure everyone can go when it's on with Easter and everything coming up. So.
From the committee side of things, I know Rumphy was asking me to bring up the player sponsorships as something that we really want to drive this year too. That obviously the people that have got player sponsors, that will go against their name, and we'll probably start calling them out a little bit here too. Once I get the list in front of me of who's actually who and who's sponsoring who as well. So just in case, Tate makes a 100 or something like that, it'll be next to their name and we can get going like that. It's a really good, really good thing. Yeah, exactly. So that's something that we really should push, and every player should be trying to get out there and get a sponsor. It's not only good for yourself, but it's also good for the cricket club, and the more sponsors on board, the better. In saying that too, Benny Thomas from Ray White Ferntree Gully, jumping on board was massive this year as well. Yep. So if you got any trying to sell your house or buy a house, get in contact with him, and he's been fantastic.
Yeah, that's good. Yep. All right, probably brings us to the end, and maybe we might have another guest on next week, and maybe we'll get some stories if they can remember them. That'd be good.
Yeah, if they can remember them.
All right, thanks. We'll see you next week.
See ya.